Dear student, in this lecture we will learn about the viscous compound, isomerization and polymerization of alkene. First we will discuss about viscous compound, that is trans-triphenyl phosphine iridium COCl. Here iridium is +1 oxidation state. It is discovered by Vaska in 1963. That's why it is also known as viscous compound. It is a yellow color solid, D8 electronic configuration and have a square planar geometry. This is a structure shown here. Low oxidation state +1. This iridium has +1 oxidation state. That's why it has high electron density. It is coordinatively unsaturated because it can form octahedral geometry also. So two sides are vacant. This complex is stable with two oxidation states separated by two units, that is +1 and +3. It is a +1 oxidation state +3 oxidation state compounds are also stable. Now we will discuss about synthesis of viscous compound. Treatment of this iridium salt, that is Na3IrCl6 with formaldehyde in presence of excess of triphenyl phosphine in ethanol solvent afforded this triphenyl phosphine IrCOCl in transposition. Here formaldehyde acts as a reducing agent as well as source of carbonyl. It can be protonated even by carboxylic acid. Reaction are shown here. You can see here this carboxylic acid react with this oxygen hydrogen bond are inserted at this iridium atom. In this way iridium is oxidized from +1 oxidation state to +3 oxidation. Here geometry is octahedral. It can form adduct with Lewis acid like BF3 and BCl3. It can also react with carbonyl gas to give D18 electron complex in trigonal bipyramidal geometry like that. It is a reversible reaction. In this reaction, viscous compound acts as a Lewis acid, that it accepts electron from carbonyl, and carbonyl act as a Lewis base. Vaska prepares first complex of oxygen molecule through cis addition of oxidation of oxygen molecule. Here iridium are oxidized through oxygen molecule in cis fashion. And here also geometry achieve it octahedral and oxidation state is +3. A general oxidative addition reaction are shown here. That is a viscous compound. Here it is a molecule XY that is oxidized generally in cis fashion like X and Y. Here XY will be carboxylic acid, hydrochloric acid, hydrobromic acid, or hydroiodide, RCOCl, acyl chloride, alkyl iodide like methyl iodide, oxygen molecule, hydrogen molecule, silane and silicon hydrogen bond are inserted. Tin chlorine bond also can insert, and mercury chlorine bond can also insert. One example, because HgCl will be here and Cl will be here like that. A representative oxidative addition reaction with methyl iodide, like here molecule Ri you can see shown here in non-polar solvent afforded octahedral iridium complexes in +3 oxidation state. Here oxidation of iridium from +1 to +3. Now we will discuss mechanism of oxidative addition reaction. In this reaction, a lone pair non-bonding electron of this viscous compound attack to methyl group of methyl iodide, because methyl group achieve partially positive charge. In this way, a cation iridium complex are afforded in trigonal bipyramidal geometry. This intermediate is also detectable in reaction mixture. In next step, this iodide ion are combined with iridium cation afforded octahedral neutral iridium complexes. In product, this one iridium has +3 oxidation state. Viscous compound can coordinate with hydrogen molecule through cis addition like this at 25 degrees centigrade and 1 atmospheric pressure of hydrogen gas. In IR spectrum of this dihydrogen complex of iridium, we get two stretching frequency of this iridium hydrogen bond. Due to one is trans to carbonyl iridium hydrogen bond and other is trans to chlorine hydrogen iridium hydrogen bond. Hydrogen molecule coordinated to viscous compound through concerted mechanism shown here. First it coordinates with cis position, finally this hydrogen bond can break and make a dihydride complexes. In proton NMR, we will get two set of triplet, one set of triplet here, one set of triplet here. For each proton, first due to iridium get doublet, one peak of doublet here and one peak of doublet here at respectively minus 7.3 ppm and minus 19.4 ppm. And each doublet is further split into triplet due to presence of 2-phosphine molecule. The hydrogen which are trans to carbonyl are less shielded, so its peaks come around minus 7.3 ppm, and which are trans to chlorine are more shielded, that come at minus 19.4 ppm. This large coupling constant distance indicate that the hydrogen bond will be detected. That will be further confirmed by preparation of analogous dihydrogen and dihydride complex of tungsten. This is a representative examples are shown here by Cuba. Here one hydrogen atom replaced with deuterium. In proton NMR, coupling constant for this molecule JHD, this are 34 Hz, that is very large, because spin value of deuterium is also on. And in dihydride complexes, here coupling constant we will get 2, that is a 2 bond coupling, here 1 bond coupling. On the basis of these findings, confirm that hydrogen bond are remain intact in viscous compound. Due to this, viscous compound does not act as hydrogenation catalyst at room temperature and pressure. The compound dihydride iridium complex of viscous compound is an octahedral complex and does not eliminate a neutral ligand. So coordination of elimination does not take place. That's why also hydrogenation of alkene not possible. However, when dissociation is by reduction, either by a UV radiation, this viscous compound can act as a hydrogenation catalyst. Some most important reaction shown by viscous compound are here. First, this is a 2-electron reduction of viscous compound with sodium amalgam in presence of carbonyl gas afforded anionic complex here. Here iridium has -1 oxidation state. Next example, viscous compound is treated with sodium perchlorate in presence of carbonyl gas afforded cationic complexes. Here iridium has +1 oxidation state via metathetical reaction. Similarly, viscous compound treated with bis diphenyl phosphine ethane afforded again cationic complexes. Here also iridium have +1 oxidation state. Next example, reaction of viscous compound with methylated reagent, that is trimethyl O plus BF4 minus. Again afforded cationic complexes, but here iridium have +3 oxidation state. And geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. Here oxidation takes place from +1 oxidation state to +3, that is a 2 electron oxidation state take place. Now we will see the role of polarity of solvent in oxidative addition reaction. First, oxidative addition reaction with HCl or HBr in non-polar solvent like benzene only afforded cis addition products, hydrogen here and chlorine here. However, in polar solvent like DMF or methanol, cis and trans addition product both are observed. Catalytic, now we will discuss about isomerization and polymerization of alkene. Extreme cracking of hydrocarbon beget alkene isomerization. Many transition metals are promote double bond migration. A representative scheme are shown here. In first step, here this alkene are coordinated to metal hydride, then followed by form 4-membered metallocyclic transition state afforded metal alkane complexes. However, through reverse reaction, if we go into this reverse way reaction, that is also known as beta hydrogen elimination, because this proton is grabbed by the metal. It is first carbon is considered alpha, second will be considered beta, because this proton is considered as a beta hydrogen. That's why elimination is considered also known as beta hydrogen elimination, afforded same alkene. If undergo repetition of coordination of this alkene and migration of alkene to alkene, is afforded polymerization of alkene product. With alkene other than ethylene, there are two possibilities. First, Marconi-Karp rule, we should know that electrophilic addition of carbon-carbon double bond involves the intermediate formation of the more stable carbocation in the order tertiary carbocation is highest, then secondary, then primary, and minimum stability of methyl carbocation. In first case, it follow Marconi-Karp rule. After coordination of this terminal alkene to metal hydride, it undergo 1,2 migratory insertion. This hydrogen undergo migratory, this is transfer to the most substituted carbon atom. Hydrogen transfer to the most substituted carbon atom to terminal, and alkene hydrogen atom attached to most substituted carbon atom. Reverse of this reaction is beta hydrogen elimination. Again here, again produce same alkene. While Marconi-Karp rule follow when metal hydrogen bond is polarized and steric hindrance is low. In other way, hydrogen can attack here. Hydrogen can attack to terminal carbon. This carbon, after coordination, it can transfer. Migratory insertion takes place from this metal hydrogen to terminal carbon atom, and metal attack to most substituted carbon atom. Reverse of this reaction here, if it go under beta elimination reaction, afforded internal alkene. Here isomerization takes place from terminal alkene to internal alkene. Now we will see isomerization of prop 2-ene 1-ol to prop 1-ene 1-ol. In first step, this alkene, this pro2-ene-1R are coordinated to tricarbonyl cobalt hydride complexes in this way, so that substituted end of the alkene, that is alcohol group, are far away from the cobalt atom. In second step, this cobalt hydrogen bond are undergo 1,2 migration takes place to terminal carbon atom of the alkene at this carbon atom, then followed by beta hydride elimination. This and this in this way form this product. After this beta hydrogen elimination takes place, afforded pro1-ene-1-all coordinated this complex. In last step, in this step, catalysts are regenerated, takes place along with dissociation of isomer of alkene, that is here pro1-ene-1-all. You can compare both alkene, this is both are isomer of to each other. Now we will discuss polymerization of alkene. Heterogeneous Ziegler-Natta catalysts are used in alkene polymerization in industry, also in laboratory. That is mixture of triethyl aluminum and polymeric titanium tetrachloride salt. While in 1950, J.P. Hogan and R.L. Bank discovered that chromium oxide supported on a silica also used as a catalyst for polymerization of alkene, and this catalyst is also known as Phillips catalyst. Phillips catalyst involve one or more alkene coordination to the chromium 2 side, followed by rearrangement to metallocycloalkane on a formerly chromium 4th site. Unlike Ziegler-Natta catalyst, the solid phase catalyst does not need an alkylating agent to initiate the polymerization reaction. Also in 1950, Ziegler, working in Germany, developed a catalyst for ethane polymerization based on catalyst formed from titanium tetrachloride and triethyl aluminum. And soon thereafter, G. Natta in separate laboratory in Italy used this type of catalyst for the stereospecific polymerization of propene. A most accepted mechanism of polymerization of alkene by use of Ziegler-Natta catalyst are shown here. This mechanism was developed by Cauchy-Erlman. That's why it also known as Cauchy-Erlman mechanism. In first step, polymeric titanium tetrachloride and triethyl aluminum combine to give polymeric ethylated titanium trichloride. In next step, coordination of alkene takes place. Thereafter, migration of this ethyl group to alkene takes place and afforded butyl bonded titanium trichloride moiety. And repetition of this coordination of alkene and migration of alkane to alkene afforded a polymeric chain of alkene. Here titanium atom, you can see here this titanium atom are not discrete. Here make a polymeric chain of the titanium tetrachloride. Similarly, group 4, titanium, zirconium, hafnium, metallocene based bis-cyclopentadiene like zirconium eta 5C5, CP or twice methyl L plus are also used in polymerization of the alkene. These complexes catalyze alkene polymerization by successive insertion steps that involve prior coordination of alkene to the electrophilic metal center. These catalysts are used in presence of methyl alanoxane. The general formula are shown here. It serves to methylate a starting chloride complexes. Now we will discuss some complication in alkene polymerization. The first complication to consider arise because the two ends of the alkene molecule are different. There is possibility of head to tail addition or tail to head addition. It is possible the polymer to form with the different ends head to head and head to tail are randomly. There are three possibilities. And in this way, we can afford different types of polymer. Here, if it undergo head to tail rearrangement, the all methyl group are same sided, while if they are go to head arrangement, then the polymer alternate with this methyl group are arranged alternate way, while another possibility is randomly. Studies show that growing chain migrate to the more highly substituted carbon atom. This is more highly substituted carbon atom here. So this gives a polymer chain that contains only head to tail orientation. A head to tail polymerization are shown here. In first step, alkene are coordinated in this way to this zirconium catalyst, so that methyl group of alkene are far away from the cleft of this zirconium complex. This can be oriented in this way, but this is then methyl group of migration takes place from this carbon atom to most substituted carbon atom at this one, form zirconium alkane complexes. Repetition of this process is coordination of alkene to zirconium and migration of this alkane to this most substituted carbon atom of this alkene at this carbon afforded a head to tail orientation of polymer. If we consider propene, we can see that coordinated alkene induce less steric strain. यहाँ पे कम से कम steric crowding. If it is smaller, CH2 end is pointing into the cleft of the sheath with cyclopentadiene zirconium catalyst A earlier, so rather than the largely methyl substituted end B. Here it is a two option. This methyl, this alkene can coordinate in this way, also in this way, but in this case it faces more steric hindrance. So only go through the coordination of this alkene takes place the structure through A. In here methyl group of methylene CH2 we are pointing towards the cleft between these cleft of the zirconium catalyst. The migratory polymer chain is thus adjacent to the methyl substituted in at this end of the propene molecule, and it is to this methyl substituted carbon atom that the chain attach, giving a head to tail sequence to the whole polymeric chain. Now second complication is tacticity. Tacticity you can define is the relative orientation of neighboring group in the polymer. In a regular isotactic propene, all the methyl group are on the same side of the polymer backbone like this way. All methyl group are above the plane, that is blue color shown here. Its melting point can come at 165 degrees centigrade just by changing the orientation of the methyl group, that is in regular syndiotactic polypropene where alternate methyl group are arranged. One methyl group are above the plane and another second one is the below the plane, again above the plane and second one is below the plane. Here huge difference in the physical property of takes place. That melting point is just vary from 165 to 130 degrees centigrade. Third type is atactic. In atactic polymer propene, the orientation of neighboring group is randomly arranged like in shown structure. See, here melting point of these polypropene will be below 0 degree centigrade. In figure, so all the methyl group are randomly arranged. One major thing we observe here that by changing orientation of this methyl group on the backbone of the polymer, physical property of this polymer changes. One example that you see here, that is a melting point in case of isotactic 165 degree centigrade, in case of syndiatactic 130, while in case of atactic is 0 degree centigrade. However, in case of atactic it is a 0 degree. Due to this, tacticity in polymerization have attracted a lot of attention of scientists and industry. So for controlling tacticity of this polymer, developed several group 4 metal based titanium, zirconium and hafnium catalyst. It is not possible to control the tacticity of polypropene with a zirconium catalyst like simple cyclopentadiene coordinated zirconium complexes, and in this only atactic polymer like this one will be get. The type of catalyst normally used to control the tacticity has a metal atom bonded to two indenyl group that are linked by a ethane bridge. In next slide we will show the structure. Reaction of this indenyl fragment with a metal salt of zirconium or hafnium give rise to 3 compounds with 2 enantiomer A and B, which have C2 symmetry and a non-chiral compound C. The structure of this A, B and C are shown in the next slide. In complex A, you can see the orientation of this indenyl group in this way that phenyl ring is far away in opposite direction. Its model structure also seen here, that is one indenyl group phenyl ring are in this direction and other in this direction. So its model structure are shown here below. Here 2 thick lines above and below represent indenyl group. It's another isomer, that is B, almost similar but in different orientation. This ring is just opposite to this side and this is in this direction, and find difference by comparing the model of this A and model of P in enantiomer. However, in complex C, both indenyl group are oriented in the same direction, like that in model you can see that in same direction have. These compound isomer of compound A, B and C are also called ensametallocene. Both enantiomer A and B of these ensametallocene can catalyze the stereoregular polymerization of propene. During polymerization of alkene in presence of enantiomer A or B, alkene can coordinate to metal in following 2 ways, that in complex D and E shown in structure D and structure E here. You can see that methyl group of this alkene are far away from this phenyl ring of indenyl. In this way, it faces less steric interaction with and most favorable structure is considered as D. However, in another case, this methyl group is oriented towards the phenyl ring and it faces a greater interaction than greater steric hindrance in case of E than the D. So it is a less disfavored by greater steric interaction with phenyl rings of indyl group. During the polymerization reaction, the R group migrates preferentially to one side of the propene molecule coordinated by the alkene. Another alkene is then followed by migration and so on. In this way, isotactic polymerization takes place. Isotactic polymerization are demonstrated here by use of N-metallocene catalyst. This one isomer, like it is a isomer A, are shown in here. In previous slide structure also in this one. These catalytic steps follow simple coordination of alkene, then migratory insertion takes place of alkane to alkene and repetition of this process afforded isotactic polymerization of alkene. Another example for control of tacticity is syndiotactic polypropene. Here one indyl group of the this cyclopentadiene are replaced with the cyclopentadiene ring. In this catalyst cycle demonstrated production of syndiotactic polypropene, that is a alternate orientation of the methyl group, one methyl group above the plane and other is below the plane. Here two assignments are also given for a student. Try to solve in with the help of hints and lecture. This lecture I have prepared by the use of these two books, Inorganic Chemistry, Silver Atkins, and Inorganic Chemistry by J.E. House. Thank you very much. In next lecture, we will discuss about homogeneous catalyst.